And welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and once again, welcome to my freaking camera being difficult with me today. There we go. Okie dokie. It's always something. And hello to you in Matto in chat. Good to see you as always. Folks, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to Rimworld Round 2 for the day. Still enjoying that brand new expansion that's come out. We're going to load up our ridiculously named Fun Banana Colony and get things rocking and rolling. It's good to see that Odyssey tile there on the old DLC meter there. Oh, we've got a raid. Group of imps. Impids. And again, by group we mean just the one. An excavator with a bow. No melee, no shooting experience. Well, no melee skill whatsoever. Very little in the way of shooting experience, so I think will be just fine. Even though Squint is a pretty poor shot herself. Actually, just as bad of a shot. Though with a better weapon. I would imagine that a bow is going to beat out a gun, or a gun is going to beat out a bow, rather. About 9 conflicts out of 10, despite what the Far Cry series might lead you to believe. Of course, our boy went and got cover, which seems kind of like the smart thing to do. Alright, you two. Okay, this is going to be a crazy thing. But I think we swap weapons. Yeah, because, our boy Koala is the better shot, and we've got better range on the auto pistol versus the machine pistol. There we go. Oh no, Halpin has the flu? This is terrible news. He's our best constructor, I think. There we go. Alright. He was carrying a lump of jade. How very exciting. Alright, a bit of excitement to start the stream off, which is always fun. Matto, how are you doing on this fine evening now? At least over here in my time zone. How's the rest of your day treated you since last we saw each other? Since last we met? A group of hungry alpha beavers has entered. This is terrible news. I don't think they actually pose that much of a threat. Still good. Same on our front, Matto. Same on our front. We are doing just fine. Just fine, just fine. Can't really complain. Medical treatment needed for Halpin here, who I think is our only doctor currently. Yeah. Hey, Halpin. Buddy boy. What's up, Max Fuji? Welcome back. Halpin, go ahead and tend yourself. You're our best doctor in the colony, like, by a country mile, I think. Medical. 4 isn't terrible. Unsurprisingly, Squint is terrible, as she is with most things. What's up, Deagle? Can't stay here. Just here to say hello and call that stinky. I am having fun, Deagle, and I do appreciate you poking your head into the old stream here. Even if you can't stay, it's always nice to hear from a friendly face. Even if you are bringing, quite frankly, slanderous accusations against Matto. What's up, Michael? Everyone's up in the chat today. How's it going? How's the weather in Texas? How's things in Texas in general? So we actually need to turn on our frickin' thingamabobber. Set that down to 30 so that we stop wasting, or we stop seeing our food waste away, rather. Actually have something to drink this time around, which is good. Alrighty then. So the ship is, you know, doing alright, doing alright. Can't complain, can't complain. I don't think we expand this sucker again just yet. What are your needs, my bud? Recreation starved. Do you have recreation time built into your schedule, my guy? Yeah, Michael, what's the real feel over there? Okay, Halpin is still doing his thing. Koala is the one who's recreation starved. Left alone in the heat. Is it hot in here? Good God, it's hot in there. Probably because we're running... Well, it's because we're venting... It's because we're venting all of this heat directly into... So, okay, here's what we're going to do. This is going to be silly. And yes, Max Fuji, I'm slowly but surely expanding the base. We've got a limited amount of material in the form of these gravlite panels, which are used to build the gravship substructure there. But I think, because we're venting all this heat into this main space, I think, go ahead and, ooh, well, we need the structure, don't we? I think we just make this little alcove for venting heat, and then hopefully it'll be like just dissipated through osmosis. And it's 100% the cooler's fault here, by the way. Because it's 104 in this room, and it's like 77 in this one. So yeah, this is definitely the fault of the cooler. Honestly, what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall this stove there and put a door here. And yes, Michael, I did indeed. We moved back at the beginning of May. Was the beginning of May? I suppose it must have been. Yeah, like May 5th or something like that. But yes, indeed, we did move. Have made our way elsewhere in the great state of North Carolina. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this. We're going to go ahead and build a door. A steel door. But I assume the steel is important. I don't necessarily think we want a wooden door on the end of our spaceship. The exterior of our spaceship, I should say. Of course, because Halpin is the only person assigned to construction. That's fine. We can fix that now. Construct. Go for it, Koala. Because now that Halpin has reached construction level 5, and can build the cooler and all that jazz, you know. Speaking of which, Halpin, how is the flu doing? Minor immunity.
You sure?
It's fine. Oh, that's right. We also need to go ahead and hunt out our, go hunting those muffalos.
I haven't eaten. I had a bite, but she forced fed me. She wanted me to try the chicken.
But it will be what it will be.
Sure though.
What will be, will be.
Alright, and then for clothes, like,
So I'm
after we're done swimming and stuff.
thinking, yeah, Halpin's, enemy. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and ignore that. Koala is doing his construction now. I'm going to go ahead and build a copy of that, I suppose, here. I'm going to deconstruct this one because, my goodness, it's 118 degrees in this section of the ship, and it's spreading as well, which is no bueno. Yeah, it's 76 degrees outside, it's 120 inside. This is a problem. Oh gosh. You're being attacked by buns. And yes, Max Fuji, you can indeed create a farm on which to survive. However, this colony that we're building here is a little bit more nomadic, so hunting and foraging is going to be a much better option in terms of our survival for right now. Literally, quite literally, hunting and gathering. I'm going to go ahead and build ourselves a wee little butcher spot here. Nothing special, but we are going to set that for forever. So I think... yeah. So this hair here is kind of rotted from scaria, which is the affliction that made it a manhunter in the first place. This one is just fine. We'll go ahead and butcher that in the due course of time. Get ourselves a little bit of... gosh, that flu is catching up. Like, we're gonna outpace the flu here, but goodness gracious. Koala Cave Explorer is fully healed. Oh, that's right. Koala's my good mining boy, huh? Koala is like my omnicompetent colonist. I'm a big fan of. And yes, indeed, Max Fuji, as Matto said, cannibalism is an option in this game. Not something that will be pursued by this particular colony here. So, Halpin, could you please work on this cooler? I don't even feel like you're healing. You're just being lazy. Halpin, please finish the cooler. My boy, my absolute dude. Koala is simply carrying the team. No, Koala's our most competent colonist by far. Halpin ain't bad. Squint is kind of useless, but she's another body. And she is good at research, at the very least. Speaking of which, we really should be... heavy bridges. Let's build whole colonies on waters. That's cool. Probably won't do that right now. I want to go for some other things. Standard grav tech. Large chem fuel tank. Large thruster. Oh, that requires microelectronics. Well, it's going to be a whole thing. What we should probably do, to be totally honest with you, is something like gunsmithing. Which is going to require machining, which requires smithing. So we'll go ahead and start with smithing then. Beans. Now... oh, shit. I'm really curious. I'm really very curious if this thing, like, is space-worthy Now that we have it. You know, now that we have this, Now that we have this panel in the side of the... Or the cooler in the side of the ship here. Didn't sorta. Did, very briefly. Was never really able to make much of the relationship, thanks to the fact that there are no double beds on the ship. But yes, indeed, Koala, or Squint did indeed, date the 23-year-old Halpin and his 34-year-old son, Koala. Don't try to work out the math. Cryosleep is a funky thing. Go ahead and... these goobery goos here, and we're going to go ahead and fire at the muffalo. This is exactly what we had prepared for. Well, that's unfortunate. There we go. How are you two doing? Bruised. Literally nothing. You're fine. There's something about Squint's personality that is actually like causing that. Tough, body modder, and nimble. Is that why she has the wooden hand? Just because she's into body modding? That's unfortunate. Her like her manipulation has got to be like trash. Yeah, her manipulation is a default at 76% of what it should be because she has a wooden left hand. Very unfortunate. Truly regrettable. I mean, conceivably, presumably, because we don't have... Because we're not actually, like, leaving the atmosphere, the cooler isn't going to be that big of an issue regardless. Might whistle a little bit while we're zipping along, but besides that, I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. Especially because, like, the what do you call it? I mean, the doors have worked perfectly fine as a sealed wall. The thrusters have been fine. I honestly think this cooler might just be okay. Especially, again, it's not like the bigger issue is the substructure itself. Which is what we use the Gravlite panels for. This is just steel, which, you know, kind of is what it is. It requires steel, but... Buffalo Revenge, yeesh. Conceivably, as long as all of our thrusters are pointing in like the same direction, I don't think the directionality matters that much. Halpin's going on a insulting spree. That's unfortunate. Halpin, what do you have to be upset about? You've literally been doing nothing but bed rest. He's been hungry and sick. And because of that, he's running around shouting at people. Very unfortunate. Halpin viciously insulted Squint's broad-mindedness. What does that even mean? Called Squint a falcon.
Yeah. So we'll do like...
Halpin is just sitting here lobbing insults at poor Squint, and Squint is like, dude, just let me do my homework. Started a social fight. Quick-lived, though, I guess. We gave him one good slap across the face, and that kind of... This stood right on his... Punched him in the foot, apparently. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it, I reckon. The good news is... Is the whole... Yep, the whole herd's coming after us now. So, we get to see if my brilliant idea for a trap is going to work or not. Oh. Well, okay. It worked. Didn't work exactly as I thought it would, but it worked. Gosh dang it.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh dang it, Bobby.
Takes my rice. I added some. I'm gonna have to replace a minute and a roll. No, mine's the header. It's got much stuff on it.
The muffaloes are like way more aggressive than they used to be, I feel like. More likely to band together, apparently. Yeah, this is not gonna work for me. Gonna go ahead and load the autosave. What's up, born loser? Good to see you in chat, my friend. How is it going, my absolute dude? How have you been? It feels like it's been an age and a half, my guy. Ugh.
You fried it, well, you fried food.
So you fried
Yeah. And then coconut milk, water, seasonings. Yeah.
Conceivably, we can go ahead and just hold these open. There's not like a bunch of screaming vacuum around, so to speak. I really do want to see how space-worthy this thing is with the cooler on the side. Again, I'm pretty optimistic, to be quite frank with you. I would imagine that even structures you build like outside on these pretty good. Pretty good as well, Born Loser. Pretty good as well. Move one successfully, you know, settling in to the new place with the still relatively new job, which has been nice. Yeah, no, things are going pretty smoothly. Got back from my vacation, which was very nice. Spent lots of time with the fam, which is always cool. Let's see. Let's go ahead for some of these less aggressive, but still large game. Hey, Halpin, how are you doing health-wise, my guy? You almost... Okay, he's getting close to being... overcoming his flu. As soon as he's got immunity, he can be back up and running, because that'll just tick down over time. Well, let's see here. Koala is off hunting. We've got no sign of the mechanoids yet. Fingers crossed for a fire to break out. Ha ha ha. Well, keep on dreaming, Born Loser. Actually got a colony that is relatively fire safe, in the grand scheme of things. Squint, did you food poison yourself with your own poor cooking? Because I can definitely imagine that being the case. Squint is neither good at nor passionate about cooking. Alpha Beaver has gone mad. Okay. A little luck, this mad Alpha Beaver will just wander directly into one of my traps.
I fully believe that, but I'm gonna get asked. I don't know what my body does. It moves, I'm like, wow.
Go ahead and draft. Oh gosh, Koala has run directly into the Alpha Beaver. Hey Squint, could you help a drop bear out here? Should move like right here.
Yeah. He had still Dilbert, and Dilbert was the only guy allowed to spot him based off one that didn't think about that Dilbert was gay. Dilbert was not gay. Anyway,
There we go.
so,
Okay.
like, I've always been very.
What's up, Anonymous? Good to see you in chat as well.
But the new
All of the beans are coming home to roost. We got Michael, we got Mato, we got Max Fuji back in. We had Deagle popping in very briefly, but nonetheless very appreciated. Congratulations, Anonymous. Congratulations indeed. I mean, that's a tremendous accomplishment. Like, I'm legitimately like, that's cool. Good on ya. That is no small feat. I'm sure that is. I can't even imagine. That's awesome. Medical treatment needed for who? Your brace brisk on Halpin. Halpin, what's your problem, my guy?
That's all but you said like 5 pounds. It's not enough.
Squint, you need to stop poisoning the colony with your terrible cooking.
It's literally something.
I beg of you. So for context, by the way, for those just joining us, brand new Rimworld expansion came out literally today, Odyssey, and one of the big, like, headline-grabbing features is this here thing. This is a gravship, as defined by a continuous structure built on top of these gravship substructures, which is basically the big corrugated metal floor, and tied together with a grav engine. And grav cores to expand the ding-dang thing. In fact, this is the last thing that we needed to happen.
Yeah.
Especially because... Okay, let's actually go ahead and another quick save scum. See if we can't avoid helping slipping into a frickin' fugue state. Oop, okay. Helping you, my dude, you're full 10% ahead of the illness. You need to get off your keister. I'm sorry, no more bed rest for you. It's unfortunate, but we need you up and about. My guy. We need you tending to yourself. We need you constructing for the colony. It's a whole thing. We need all able bodies on top of things. And Halpin, my guy, you count as an able body.
But now that you're here, I'm gonna make your balls. Dane's gonna make it. Yeah, you called her or something. Yes.
Okay, we're butchering the beaver.
I don't like this.
Is good. What kind of leather does that leave? Plain leather? Light leather. Okay, that makes sense. Makes an amount of sense. It's a beaver, after all. That's kind of... I think, like, if a capybara is going to give us light leather, then a beaver certainly should. Are beavers rodents? There's no way beavers are considered rodents. They've got to be some other kind of mammal. Like a ground squirrel or something. Like the mighty marmot.
That's
There was one, I bought you one in the dryer, or not the dryer, but the, on the hook, in your drying room.
The bra?
Yeah,
Well, you see, it's late in the day, so I probably won't put a bra on now. I pretend to put it under key before I use it.
Well, let's see here.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, let's see here. Halpin, how are you doing? A little bit better? A little bit happier? Awful barracks? Yeah, it's because it's dirty, guys. You can frickin' deal with that. What is it that's making it so awful? Mediocre. Impressiveness is awful. It's very dirty.
I'm going to go find my own swimsuit.
Yes, clean the barracks, please.
Change when she's done.
That's gotta improve
Oh,
things,
look at
right?
this. I don't know if it's sloppy, but I feel like it.
Disease infection. Koala has gotten sick from an infection in his left leg from the frickin' alpha beaver bite.
He said, right, okay.
Okay. The good news is Halpin is a very good doctor.
And
Squint is going for a sad wander. My goodness gracious. Everything is falling to pieces.
Really didn't know.
that I bought first time
I don't... Hey, folks, I'm gonna be real honest with ya. I don't think we're getting to this grav core. This beacon goes away in,
pretty cool.
well, yeah, let's see here.
Did you by chance bring these?
Oh, 19. Oh, it's been around for 19 days. Or it is just going to stick around for 19 days.
You did flash your
Or did it reset just because we got closer? I don't know. But we've got a little bit more time now, which is good.
I have bottoms. You're gonna have to wear Brittany's bottoms.
Thank you, Mata, for giving them the update. Let's see here. So Squint is sadly wandering, which is not the worst thing in the world. Squint will still, like, take care of herself and such. It's not ideal,
Curry chicken.
but it's okay. Awful barracks.
Rice down there.
I did make the rice myself.
It is
It's
cooked.
coconut rice. Bacon wrapped chicken pilaf. And if you're so hungry, I have more Aldi food that I'm happy to.
Yeah, we need to start giving
Also,
folks their own room. Okay, let me go ahead and actually plan out what that's going to look like, because I'm pretty sure I can cram that into, like, like a 4x3. Like a 4x3 structure, I think we can make work. Let's see here.
Swim bottoms.
Where's my planner? That's going to be under orders. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3.
I feel that. That's, yeah.
Oh my god, I like to sit on
Okay.
this leg.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, I'm so wrong.
You're fine. No. He's got noise cancellation. All of them.
Okay. Do you prefer
Like,
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's actually very cool. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, so that is going to be a 3x4. We could probably actually cram it into a 3x3.
a sword, that's an option.
Had a cat eat almost every single wired components of Bloozer's computer. That was fun. Goodness, Anonymous, when did this happen? That's very unfortunate. Bed. Thing. Oh. Oh, goodness, that's not what I meant to do. Don't put him on diets anymore. I think this was an act of, like, rebellion. Yeah, okay, so conceivably, I'm going to set this as furniture now. That, and that for the dresser. Plant on the side. Statue there. It'll be super cramped, but it'll be nicer than what they currently have, which is this dreadful barracks situation. So I think we do it. Well, here's what we'll do, right? We'll go ahead and proper catastrophe. Ha ha ha, Anonymous. Very funny. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just remove these plans. Okay, let's see here. How do we want to roll this up? I fear all plans for symmetry are going to be kind of borked for a little while here. We're going to go ahead and just store these, like, here for now. Little stockpile zone. Right there ought to do it. Okay. Okay, how do we want to roll with this? We're going to deconstruct that. This is going to be a whole frickin' thing. Though it's fine. It's going to be a little cramped. It's going to be a little silly looking. It'll be fine. We can actually, because this is still... We can actually keep this more or less symmetrical, at the very least. Which would be nice. Yes. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and make that a single wide hallway there. And then each of these actual rooms is going to be 5 by 5, including the walls. That they'll be able to share walls. So that'll be a 4 by 5 there. A 4 by 5 there. Conceivably. Actually, well, no. Now that we've not got the beds, we could actually move this stove elsewhere. Yeah. It'll be a whole thing. We'll make it work. Mr. Business takes kibble very seriously. Did you name your cat Mr. Business? Because I think that's very funny. If a bit, gosh, that just spilled everywhere. Good lord. No, it didn't spill. It's just the condensation. The insane amount of condensation. Okay. Well, that's something to deal with later. Hello.
Hello.
Mwah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Let's see here.
Yeah, I should have said hi to the bees, but
I mean, the gravship hull, like, we definitely don't want to be, like, building walls out of the, like, wooden hull walls.
you're right. That's what she says frequently.
His real friends call him busy. I gotcha. I gotcha.
There's
Okay, so Squint is no longer on a...
there is no button, I think.
I think just the, never built... Sleeping on. Oh, that's right! Urgh. So frickin' Squint and Koala are an item now. You see. So you're gonna need slightly modified quarters. That's fine. It's whatever. I'm happy about that, actually. Thanks for asking.
I'll be right this.
Criminy.
Right now. Do you want
That's perfectly fine. We'll go ahead and,
and I won't. Again.
yeah,
No,
yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
okay
We'll make
with
that
it.
work.
Yeah, they're nice.
Thank you, Halpin. Thanks for helping, Halpin.
This is a torrid bottle that I just.
Okay.
Torrid used to be great.
Slowly dipping out of that. How's that infection doing, by the way? Oh, you're gonna be fine. You've got Halpin taking care of you. What's his medical skill again? Something insane. Yeah, very skilled professional. Good, very good colony doctor. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. And the good news is these the hulls do not require
Pretty close.
they don't require the gravlite panels. It's just the substructure that does. So those just take steel. We've got steel aplenty. I have not seen Superman yet. I have every intention to. It just came out today, didn't it? If I'm not mistaken, or something close to today. When did it come out? I mean, like the 9th or something. I have every intention to see it though. For sure. For sure. For sure.
Okay, I've got this. Bye, baby. Love you.
Bye, my love. Okay. And Squint is actually keeping herself useful on the old researching angle, which is good. Got a decent amount of food and place to actually store it now, which is fantastic. Started popping up. Hey Siri, when does the new Superman movie come out? Just search the web, Siri. Good lord. Okay, July 11th. So yeah, literally was today that it came out. Or is that today? Yeah, today. Not a fan of superhero movies. You share a kinship with Bloozer then. Bloozer also does not care for superhero movies, at least not anymore, broadly speaking. Am I right or am I right, poor Bloozer? See one dog in a cape and you're gone. Yeah, I mean, like, having Crypto be, like, the first non-Superman thing that showed up in that first trailer is, like, that's, like, a statement piece, right? It's like, this is the direction that we're taking this in. This is a movie based on source material that was intended originally for children. It's okay to get a little bit silly with it. We're allowed to do that. It's James Gunn basically saying, it's okay, we're allowed to be here. Oh, I am interested in Superman. Yeah. Well, and I mean, you were absolutely gaga over the Batman as well, which I thought was good, but I didn't have quite the same transcendent experience as you did, Bloozer. I would imagine that that's kind of similar to, in reverse, our mutual takes on The Last Jedi, because I know that you liked The Last Jedi. I thought The Last Jedi is, like, far and away I'm not going to say it's the best Star Wars film. It is my personal favorite Star Wars film, though, without a doubt. I know, got a little bit more structure to do here. Actually, yeah, we gotta build that out just a little bit further, huh? I'd like to keep things symmetrical if I can. And actually... I'd heard good things about the substance. We can go ahead and nix this, honestly. There's bridges or gravship structure to reveal terrain underneath. But yeah, in a moment, I'll be able to show y'all what the big freaking deal is. Okay, so this is definitely ticking up, this count here, which is nice. I'll show y'all what the big freaking deal is about the gravship. Going blind and having an amazing time. Duly noted. I'll give it a shot. Is it on any of the streaming platforms? I mean, I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, this is silly. But we're going to go like, ooh. Ignore my strange sounds. It's perfectly fine. I'm a sane individual. Don't even worry about it, fellas. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Tapered. Very nice. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. This is going to be room number 1. And this much larger room is going to be room number 2. For right now. Oh, goodness. Ugh. I am so unsure about this, because, like, we are very much hedging ourselves in. On the other hand, trying to get too many colonists on board at once might also, like, end up just being a problem. You know? Handle final destinations. Start seeing slapstick. Reactions that aren't intended. Well, isn't the Final Destination series supposed to be a little bit slapsticky? Or am I misunderstanding that? Like, it's kind of, like, absurd and ridiculous, right? Like, isn't that kind of the vibe? Maybe I'm misreading. So Halpin is our solo boy. So we're going to go ahead and reinstall this here. Delete that. I'm going to go ahead and put an honest-to-God art bench here. Which I legitimately might deconstruct for the wood later. But for right now, it should be fine. We need to refuel this thing as well. Yeah, we need to do some work here. Honestly... Oh gosh, the alpha beavers really did kind of devastate our tree population, huh? We might want to skedaddle. Not before we do some more hunting, though. Blech. Thank you. If you were to change the music, Final Destination would be hilarious. Also heard good things about the new 28 Days Later, for what it's worth. We legitimately might want to do just a very small little hop over to somewhere that hasn't been devastated by the frickin' alpha beavers, huh? But this is all tundra, man. We could go... here. That's desert. We could do a little hop. The problem is that we're close to pollution, which I don't love. Ooh. Oh, no. We got the wall lights now. Hell yes. I love these wall lights, man. These wall lights are freaking great. Big fan. Big frickin' fan of the wall lights, my dudes. Very helpful. Worth the DLC by itself, these wall lights are. I'm kidding. But only just. Let's go ahead and go power. Hidden conduits just for the aesthetics. And then regular conduits here. And we've got plenty of... Well, we had plenty of steel. Then we started building all this crap. Not once have we actually effectively used these traps incidentally. Partially because we don't have any gosh darn guns. Ugh. I was about to say, are we out of wood? We are not out of wood, but we are getting kind of close. Especially because we have a wood fire generator on this thing, which is unfortunate. Blood and honey? Ugh. I mean, part of it is my own bias showing, because, like, I grew up as, like, a big Winnie the Pooh fan. Are we not generating enough? We're not generating enough power from this thing. Power output 1,000 watts. What about the chem fuel? Construction 6. None of your colonies have that skill. Okay, well, that's going to have to be our boy, then. Honestly, we're going to go ahead and deconstruct this. We're going to can we reinstall this? We sure can. Reinstall it. Actual center of the room. Actually, case in point for my Winnie the Pooh bona fides, one of the things that I got for my birthday, which was early last month. Naturally, being the big Lego head that I am, I treated myself to a number of sets, including this adorable little fella, complete with a little bow on his tail and everything. He's a teeny little Eeyore. He's the cutest thing ever. Can't really tell, but he's got those sad little eyebrows. He's a little butt. I think it's pretty hilarious that as soon as any of these old properties become public domain, immediately gets made into a horror movie. Yep. Well, I mean, it's one of those things that'll like get buzz, right? Like it'll automatically attract attention, which is what these things are setting out to do, right? All right. We are completely out of food. We gotta go for these muffalos, huh? Gotta go muffalo hunting. Yeah, because we are like actually completely out of food. Well, we've also got a good bit of foraging to do as well, which would be useful. Okay, now run immediately. Okay, so it's only the two of them, which is a good thing. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Actually, hey, fellas, don't even worry about rebuilding. Please don't. Honestly. Okay. We've restored our food supply, which is fabulous. Got some good carnivorous meals. Well, remakes of arguable pointfulness are kind of the order of the day these days, it would seem. But it is what it is, I reckon. Yeah, let's go ahead and gather up some of this heal rate as well. We don't have any neotromine, but like, it'll be worth it to have it, just to have it. And just for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and with that, which should presumably go ahead and give us a little notched hallway there as well, I would think. Minor break risk, but you're fine. A gift. They left us, what is that, a war bow? Flame bow. A simple, short self bow. The load of incendiary arrows. The arrows carry fuel and an igniter. On impact, they spray fuel around and ignite it. Cool. Don't know how that works for a bow, but nifty. Obscure cut here, but towards the end I was ready. Towards the end there, I was ready for Roger no more. No. I getcha. So I legitimately do not believe I've seen a James Bond movie all the way through before. However, I did for a while there religiously listen to let's call it the title relevant backlog of the very good podcast Kill James Bond, which was quite good. Hey, what if we deconstruct this? Ooh. Oh. Okay. That is, fellas, you don't have to. It's fine. We're not going to be here again. What is this? Scouting rules? You got to leave the place better than you found it? Okay. Let's go ahead and build the double bed for the lurvers. End table, end table, end table. Dresser. Dresser. Poor Halpin is going to be real confined. Now this thing has got to still work during a solar flare, yeah? Looks like it is. I think the technology is based on something other than just, you know. I'm sorry, is this thing only able to support 2 thrusters? That doesn't seem right. Because you get to see like 60 years of filmmaking progress very quickly. Surprising thing about going back and watching the Bond movies is just how lowbrow they are. Yeah, that's something that the hosts of Kill James Bond were always very quick to point out, is that they are ultimately movies aimed squarely for at dads, right? Like that's kind of the target demographic. There is just, you know, people's dads. Let's see here. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know. I just want to select my freaking... There we go, wall lamp, there we go. We're going to go ahead and reinstall this here. I'm going to go ahead and reinstall this. Yeah. Because I literally do not think that we have enough power for just about anything else. Oh gosh, we're using up an awful lot of our trees. Hey fellas, let's go somewhere else, shall we? To the tundra. Alright, now, here's the other thing. We may find ourselves in a situation where we are very limited in terms of material for chem fuel. But that is a problem we will tackle when we get to it. Let's go! Let's launch a Roni. Oh, look at that. You can actually see the The available range. Well, we can't even hit that anyway. We just don't quite have enough fuel yet. So very unfortunate. Go ahead and get closer. Large hills. Hell yeah. Tundra. Yes, let's go. Let's go, go, go! Oh my goodness, this thing really is only supporting 2 thrusters. How do I change that? Lord Eli Roth needs to go take a real long walk off a real short pier. Agreed. For landing zone, that's fine. Why the heck are only 2 of my thrusters going? Oh. What, were they being blocked by something? I think they were being blocked by something. That's fine. I can live with that. Is that why our range was so much better? Maybe. No, I think it's... Who knows? Who's to say? It's fine. The important thing is that we have... hey, how's this? Impressiveness, dull. Mediocre. 34. Mediocre is... Somewhat poor, mediocre. I think it's literally better just because it has... Well, the double bed and the extra... what is the thing called? Bedside table is helping, I think. Of course, we touched down and took a little bit of damage in the process, but that is okay. Oh yeah, it's also worth mentioning that our gravship is called the Hulking Misery. Accidentally also... Well, no, I guess my face cam is fine right there.
Pool closed it at 8.
Huh?
Pool closed it
Oh,
at 8.
that's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is, I reckon.
Yeah.
Horror show is definitely The Walking Dead.
Need one tablet.
I love you. Let's see here. I say we fuel back up. Fuel back up and make our great escape. Because we can process wood into chem fuel. We can grind it, pulp it, and squeeze the... Koala! Stop it! Good news is it's tundra. It's like, oh. Like, there's limited burning material. I still haven't gotten around to seeing Barbarian. I remember Porn Loser speaking very highly of it once upon a time. Very much the sort of thing to go into blind. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, one of them actually brought a gun. What he did not bring, however, was any kind of shooting skill. So I think we're going to be okay. I was about to say, I can see Anonymous building up to an OMG, but is it over the fire or over the fact that I haven't seen Barbarian yet? Hard to say. Hey, this is all steel. You know, I've always been rather, selective when it comes to like horror movies and shows, in terms of what I'll kind of give my time to. But I'm a fan of the horror genre. Don't get me wrong. But I've also discovered a real adoration for horror literature, particularly horror literature within like the weird fiction genre. That's one of those things that I have discovered in my my kind of rediscovery of my great love for reading in general. Hey, friendo, can I help you? Where's this fool going? He stole my frickin'... He stole one of my engines. Out of range. Fire at this fool. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I mean, we can rebuild it. It's fine. Components is one of those things we're actually going to be, like, probably swimming in just because we're moving from tile to tile. There's usually going to be some amount of, Got a little a shot.
Well, I hung it up just like, and the bottoms for you, just laying on.
Duly noted. But yeah, I've gained a real fondness for horror literature within like the weird fiction subset. So I mean, you know, basically the kind of spiritual children of Lovecraft. I've read quite a bit of Kiernan. I've read some John Langan, and what else have I read? Goodness. What's his face? I just started reading him. Laird Barham, who I'm on the fence about currently. I've read 2 of his short stories now. They're good. They don't quite have the punch that I'm like the end of story punch that I look for. But you know, still pretty solid stuff overall. I also read, what was it? Those Across the River by Christopher Buhlman, I believe, which was very good. Really would recommend that one. Little was classmates with the creator of SpongeBob in elementary school. That is interesting trivia. This is how we lose friends, Born Loser, by recommending those types of books. Well... if Born Loser's great admiration of Shane from The Walking Dead didn't drive me off, nothing will. Oh, Halpin, this is the second time that you've done this, my guy. On an insulting spray. Ooh, that reminds me. We need to deconstruct these. Assign these to Koala and Squint. So they are the current couple, right? Social... Yes. Okay. Squint. Yes, good. Okie dokie.
Well, it's wet because water drip onto it. It was dry.
Sign columnist. Set owner, there we go. Koala, Squint, go.
So these are my blacksmiths. Yes, I do like them more, actually.
Once again, Halpin is just shouting insults at the poor Squint over here. Terraformer. A frozen terraformer. Oh, it's in their grav core. Ooh. Very cool. Kill Mockingbird, Brave New World, Catherine the Great. I've not read Catherine the Great. I read Mockingbird and Brave New World a long time ago. I do like A Brave New World quite a lot. I think that Aldous Huxley had a slightly better ideas to kind of the way in which kind of totalitarian society could get its start, with kind of a populace that's kept complacent more than like actively oppressed, you know. Velvet glove, not an iron fist, all that jazz. Of course, Halpin is our only constructor. So, and or no, it's Koala who's our constructor. No, it is Halpin. Good lord. Construct. Good news is the insulting sprees don't last too terribly long. And he's actually leaving Koala and Squint alone, which is awfully magnanimous of him. Especially given history. Let's see here. Where are we at? Yes. Is that? Ooh, that's gold. I love gold. Also, Born Loser and Anonymous, since last y'all saw me stream, I've become one of those real insane people who gets a real kick out of Dwarf Fortress. I finally knuckled down and like figured out how to play the game. I'm kind of a fan. It is at once a lot more detailed and a lot larger in scope than Rimworld is, in such a way that it's a little bit harder to get plugged into like the actual human drama of it, or dwarf drama of it, I suppose in that case. But the amount of detail that's crammed into that simulation is really very impressive. And I would not take that away from Zach and Tarn whatsoever. I mean, I've got to give Dwarf Fortress props, even if I didn't enjoy playing the game itself. Like, without Dwarf Fortress, Rimworld simply would not exist. Oh, we've got actual people. What do they got? They have a couple of knives, which actually might be a real problem. Now, here's an interesting question. They're attacking immediately. Okie dokie. Here's an interesting question. Hey, Halpin, what are you doing, bud? Maybe stay back here. Squint is there. Where's Koala? Koala, get back over here. Actually, let's go ahead and put these two, like, behind these rocks, shall we? Koala, you have to have better aim than that, my guy. Freaking pigskins. There we go, there's one. Where is the other? Right up there. Taking his sweet time getting here, apparently.
your, you do like a ruler, not a ruler, but measuring tape.
I have measured it.
Sweet.
I also have a drill. I'm doing the measuring first.
Vaguely remember hearing things about hard eyes, but it just kind of made me roll my eyes. Sure, compacted machinery. Where? Oh, here. Well, yeah. Kind of goes without saying. Alright, Koala, you gotta stop doing this, man. Yeah, there's not much around here for you to set on fire, is there? You're in a cave. More likely to die of frickin' smoke inhalation than anything else. He found the other piece of grass. Hello.
Do you know where the tape measure is?
Yes, there. It should be right there in there on my dresser, at least one of them.
Thank you.
Yep. It's the yellow one, but it's a tape measure.
They're beefing over who's taller.
I don't know, it's me. Christian, are you listening?
Hmm.
We're beefing over who's taller between me and Dane.
Hmm.
That's how much he cares about it.
Ping, it's you.
Okay.
Think it's me. You know, put your toe on it, hold it in place.
We need to... Ooh, we are
Oh yeah.
out of food.
Okay. Stand straight, buddy.
And the vagabond desires charity.
That is 5, 6
You know, mine.
on your fingers.
Idiot
They're
silver.
like this. They're not up like that. That's flat.
Kill, arrest, sell, or harvest him without diplomatic consequences. Or
He is literally.
we can go ahead and give him the charity. Send him on his way and feel good about ourselves. We also badly need food.
Okay.
Okay. My turn.
Which is why we are going to set all of these things to be hunted.
Oh, man.
No, I'm so tall.
You're like 5'5.5".
You're serious? Okay.
Like here. Like,
I wanna.
go against the wall. Stand against the wall.
And the food runs dry when the shit starts hitting the fan. Leave me alone, it's fine.
Oh, no.
What is this?
When I lean back.
Oh. The air seemed very green. Maybe it's just because of the eclipse. I don't know.
I'm dead. I see straight.
All we need to do is, like, these things won't fight back, so it's actually fine. Yeah, see? Look at this. Timberwolf is hunting Squint. Hey, where's Koala at? Because he's our actual, good shot. Great shot. Hey, where's this, Timberwolf you speak of? Oh, he's right there.
Well, that's good.
Right on her keister.
It's an inch. It's exactly an inch. It's not noticeable, but okay. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab
Shot in
some
his
of that.
body and spine, so his moving is compromised.
I wanna know that I can hit the button.
Okay.
Koala, save your friend, please. This is unfortunate, because he's still on 4 legs, so he's gonna be a bit quicker than her.
Tomorrow is wide open after this part.
Right leg,
Or is that? We don't have
no immediate danger, but like, she did get bit. How's her? Okay, her vac suit is still fine. Not that it much matters. It's not like we're going back into space anytime
or not.
super duper soon. Speaking of which,
Well, I don't know about didn't you want to come back that same day?
come on, Koala.
This is my first time going now that I've been. Oh, but I have to do. I have planned to go and come back the same day. I am happy to say that that's good.
gosh. Okay. Undraft. Good news is Halpin is in a bad mood, but he is still mentally stable enough to hopefully help out Squinto here. She badly needs medical attention. She will die in about a day. Oh, Halpin, this is not the time to go into a daze, my guy. Oh, man.
Babe, love you. Love you.
You are?
Yep.
Love you too, Bubba.
Have a good night.
You too. Okay, time to go back to our very good friend, the autosave. Okay. Horror movies don't bother me, but horror games, on the other hand, well, Ned knows what a coward I am. Yeah, one slight tight hallway that you need to strafe, and Blizzard is down and out. Yeah, it sounds like it could be Outlast. Beggars desire alms. You can go ahead and deal with that in a moment. Well, you guys are right there. Good lord. Give them some... They're wanting our good medicine? Okay, we need to get everyone, like, mentally stable. Okay. Also... doing all this hunting is not going to help us in the immediate. One target. One target. Timberwolf is still hunting Squint. Okay. Good news. Where's that Timberwolf? Is right there. Okay. Koala. Whoop. It was shot directly in the tail, which isn't going to affect it at all. I thought that said leg. It definitely said tail. Most unfortunate. There we go. Okay, look at that. Koala is actually on the ball with his aim for this particular go-round with this particular wolf. Just kind of... Okay, fantastic. Undraft. Allow. Honestly, Koala. Haul that thing. We don't have a good haul spot for our dead animals. I see. Good to know. Good to know. Good to see. Good to see. Zone. Fishing zone. Oh, yeah, the fishing zone. Dumping ground. There we go. Boop. Koala, please, haul this thing. Haul him home. Haul him oats. Rare thrumbos. They aren't that rare if I'm seeing them all this often. Ugh. Oh, the eclipse is ending. I was like, why did the eclipse ending turn off all of our gadgets? But it is because we just ran out of fuel. That's fine. Squint, you really are useless, aren't you? Is Squint still assigned to cooking, or is she not? She is. Oh, we need a butcher spot. Good God. Okay, there's so many things I need to do. So many things I need to do. Okay, production. Butcher spot. Butcher. Forever. Okay, so he is now going to go ahead and start butchering this thing. Gosh, they don't eat the raw meat. You goobers, it's just going to make you sadder. Absolute bunch of goobs. Well, at least they're not at risk of dying, which is something. Something, I suppose. Let's see here. Some animals to self-tame. A horde of deer to self-tame so that we can frickin' get this party started. Squint is pregnant. Squint is pregnant. Oh my goodness. You guys couldn't keep it in your gosh darn pants. Okay, well, that's something we'll have to deal with in due course of time, I reckon. Should have kept these two apart. Gone with our little cabins instead. A baby is the last thing that we need to be worrying about right now. Oh, we're gonna have a spice baby. Watch out for Spice, Australia. Spice Dinger will steal your Spice Baby. That's a Dragon Ball Z abridged joke, is it not? Yeah. Okay. Mood is slowly stabilizing, though. Get some food in their belly, even if it was uncooked, is better than nothing. Let's go ahead and send these all for hunting. Thank you, Halpin, for finally actually cooking something. Koala hunting? Koala's hunting. Good, 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 good. Okay, we're back on track now. And, more significantly, we actually have a freezer on board the ship that is going to keep our stuff cold. Now, this is the downside to not really having much in the way of, like, farming infrastructure, right, is that we're kind of constantly chasing our own tails in terms of food. But let's try and actually, like, I mean, that herd of deer was a really good opportunity to build up some supply. So conceivably, we could taper this whole section down a little, like bring it in this way and this way. Have it a little bit more narrow, and then just have like a hallway. Like a little line of these little cabin rooms here. Conceivably, we could do that. Cramped. Yeah, no, cramped makes a certain amount of sense. But, here's what we can do. Kind of brighten things up for y'all a little bit. Hey, did we ever get that gold? We most certainly did not. I mean, we mined it, but we never hauled it for some reason. Come on, fellas. Don't leave good gold just hanging out there. I mean, I guess we had slightly more important things to do. Shelf space is pretty available right now, which is nice. I was about to say, please don't just disappear off the edge of the map. I feel like Koala has put so much effort into hunting you already, my guy. Transport pod crash. I do not care about the transport pod crash. What is Halpin's problem? What was the final straw? His final straw was drowsy. Why aren't you getting enough sleep? Did he just destroy an entire stack of steel? The bastard! Very unfortunate. What a grubby little bugger. What a bug grubber. Whew. Oh dang, I hadn't realized that I kind of just positioned that like directly in front of our thing. The ship is small, and it's also getting very dirty, which is also, like, bad for food production. The hulking misery is ready to launch again, though. That's always nice. Nice to see that. It's good to know that we've got some food stocked up now. That is good. That is indeed good. I'm going to hold off for the time being. See if we can't actually get around to the point of like cleaning up the space, you know? Like I see those berry bushes and I want to harvest them, but no. Gotta give my boy some time to no, the baby daddy would be Koala. Yeah. Yeah, 100% it's Koala. Tox gas, smoke pot packs. Prosthetics. Prosthetics. Well, that would certainly be better than Squint's current option, which is a wooden hand. I'm honestly surprised her manipulation is not, like, way, way worse. There we go. That's the kind of cleanup effort I'm looking for. Okay, good, good, good. Now, plant pots. And a couple of small statues. Small sculptures, rather. And one of these is specifically going to be gold. And the other is going to be... Small volume ingredients require 10 times as much. Make it out of jade? Well, we're gonna make it out of frickin' wood. Well, steel. Steel wood works. That's fine. And Halpin is good at art, if memory serves. There's a passion for it, at least. Somewhat poor versus mediocre. Well, a gold statue or a gold sculpture ought to make up some kind of a difference, one would hope. Yeah, we've got to go ahead and start churning some of this this wood into biofuel. See, Squint and Koala, this is the kind of action that's gotten us in trouble in the first place. We'll grab a little bit of this heal root as well, because it can't hurt. Quite the opposite, actually. It heals. That's why it's called heal root. Haha, born loser's an oldie. Old man blueser. Going ahead and processing all this wood down into biofuel, which we fill these things up with, these chem fuel, or into chem fuel rather. Take biomass, turn it into chem fuel. Not to be confused with the chem fluid of Resident Evil fame. Which I consistently swap those two terms out. Good lord. Yeah, yellow clouds with the best of them. The Jubilee of Independence opportunity. We will not go ahead and do because we do not have time for silly ideologians. Not right now. We got a gravship to maintain, baby. Now, all four thrusters should actually fire off this time, which will be nice. Where's Koala off to? Koala Walla Walla. Okie dokie. Good, 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 good. Question is, do we have 300 meat to make another 30 meals? We do, 364 in fact. Good, good, good. Even better, even better. Of course, we won't actually have anywhere to put this thing, so we're going to go ahead and immediately install that over here. Impressiveness, decent, dull. Slightly impressive, hey! Pretty, rather tight. I don't know how it determines that we've got 7 tiles of space here. Who's to say? This is 20. Should be, what, 20... what? 22? Something like that. What is this? This is 3 times 3 by 7. Yeah, so I don't know how this thing determines its space, because it's not on, like, raw tile count, for sure, for sure. And it's also, I don't know. I knew this at one point, but... I feel there is something vaguely... there is something kind of exploitative about some true crime stuff. Hey, why can we not, so we would need 100 gold, right? But we do have that. Missing 50x metal, wood, or stone. But we... whatever. Oh, we would need 500 gold. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and definitely make steel for that. Good gracious. Ugh. I really thought that we'd get a little... maybe it's just on the exterior walls. You know what? That would make a certain amount of sense. I think it makes a certain amount of sense. Who's to say? What other wildlife do we have? Really just buns, huh? Well, that is fine with me. Oh, they left us some silver. Quite a lot of silver, actually. That's considerate of them. Really quite magnanimous of them, as a matter of fact. Fabulous. Fireweed is what this plant is called. Apparently. Getting slurpy over here. Getting tired. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, well, let's go ahead and trade with these fellas. Why not? We might actually have some, like, long rifles, which would be awfully nice. What do we got? Revolver. Ancient pattern double-action revolver. It's not very powerful. It's decent range for a pistol. It's quick on the draw. Very powerful, but quick on the draw. 12. 26 range. Okay. Pardon me for a moment. Squint, you can actually stay there. Gal. What am I looking for? Oh, goodness gracious me. Right. I'm looking at Koala's pistol. His auto pistol in particular. Same range. Range cooldown is 1 second. Damage 10. Okay, so the revolver is still probably going to be same. Okay, so it's literally the same range. So a little bit slower to cool down, but it's got higher damage. On the other hand, you're asking 216 for it, which kind of blow us out a little bit. Here's what we're gonna do. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and just sell them some stuff. Yeah, probably call it a day. Frees up shelf space for us, and you know, nets us a little bit of extra cash as well, which is not nothing. It is not nothing. I can actually, I feel like I'm fading fast. I'm getting drowsy. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go until 9 p.m. Eastern time, though. It has achieved balance and peace for the moment. Yeah, we'll see about that. We do have a decent amount of food for once, which is very nice. We're relatively happy. We're going to definitely go ahead and make sure to make our way to this downed gravship, or gravship ruins, whatever it is, to see what's what. Is this any better? Wealth is mediocre now. As is this one, for that matter. And this is actually considered to be beautiful. Slightly impressive bedroom. Very nice, very nice. That's the impressiveness. Slightly impressive versus just mediocre. Why? Is it the quality of the thing? 50 versus excellent. It's just the size of the bedroom, huh? Well, not much we can do about that. Corpse. Okay, so he's just being a little whiny baby, apparently. A whiny little loser baby. Let's see here. But you are right, Anonymous. We do seem to have to name Squint's baby. Wink or blink. Oh, I see. Thought you were winking and blinking at me, but no, I see what you mean. Maybe. Ugh. Myopia. Oh, I do like that, Anonymous. Very clever. Very clever. What's the opposite of myopia? Longopia? His opia, perhaps? Their opia, surely. It's 2025. Oh yeah, there's silver ore. Well, we got prosthetics. Let's go ahead and research gunsmithing. No, because myopia is nearsightedness, right? Where the hell did I get these small pants? Mastodon wool kid pants. The hell did I get those? Well, we've got a baby on the way, so why not? But still. The hell did we acquire those? Hyperopic. Oh, okay, that makes a certain amount of sense, I suppose. It's long-sided. Yeah, I can see that. See that. I mean, on the one hand, this is, like, super-duper cramped. On the other hand, like, does make sense. Oh, good golly jeebus. It is cold indoors. It is cold on the ship. I repeat, it is cold on the ship. Good golly. Someone set a fire, please. Speaking of which, Halpin, what is your construction these days? Construction is still a 5, very nearly a 6. A 5 for now. Most unfortunate. Okay. Well, the good news is, right, their vac suits actually are, like, very temp resistant. Like, it's minus 103 up there in the void, in the vacuum, so they're about as well insulated against that as you could hope. Even so. Alright. I think the time has just about come. We could try going for some of those caribou. Ooh, I don't know. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the world. And the desert, though, is the thing. It's a mountainous desert. So maybe we do actually go after these, Oh yeah, Born Loser. It's always good seeing a friendly, familiar face. Yeah, we are just about wrapping up here, folks. Caribou Revenge. Squint, get out of there! Oh, it's just the one. How's your health? You're fine. Turns out you're actually fine. Well, this thing's just confused. Koala, get back! The caribou has gone mad! Oh gosh, the caribou have gone mad, plural. Good God! Flee! Caribou were a bad plan. Quick, we autosave back to safety. I think, once our fellers wake up, I do believe it's about time to shape up and ship out. Yeah. Not gone just yet, folks. Good Lord. Got a little bit of stream left in me. Let's go ahead and launch this sucker. Okay. We are ready to launch. A mere 60 chem fuel. Child's play. Child's play. What is this? That's a boreal forest, which is probably what we'll hit up next. But for now, we go to this, and there we go. That's what we're looking for. I do like the way that it makes it look like it actually is like taking off. It's definitely not, to be clear. Gosh, there is not much here, is there? Ancient bed. Ancient stockpile entrance. That's what we're after. Well, we'll go ahead and just land right here. Alright. That'll be fine. Oh my goodness, we actually landed safely. Hell yeah. Locked. Already hacked the ancient stockpile entrance. Okay, how does that work? Do we just go up to it and start TP typing away? Okay. Yes, we do. Are these things still active? No. They're not. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can grab up something from these fellas. How long it'll take us till we launch again. Just under 5 days. At this point, the mechanoids are, like, well behind us. We've been detected, locked out for 17 hours. Okay, so that's how that works. Alright, well, duly noted. Okay, there's a couple of these stockpiles here. But presumably that uses her intellectual skill. That pregnancy is really bumming me out, though. That's going to be a problem. Oh, goodness. Honestly, we probably touch down to that boreal forest. Get ourselves a little bit entrenched. Boreal forests are usually a pretty good source of resources, food and all that jazz. But that will have to come at some other time because I am tired and ready to go to bed. So, folks, go ahead and end it there. We'll be picking this up at some point in the future. Maybe I'll play a little bit off stream, maybe I won't. Who is to say? But folks, thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn, and until next time, goodbye forever.